With just 5 days before voting begins, can anyone stop Donald Trump? All that and more now on Graph's Grievances. All eyes on Iowa tonight as the first in the nation caucus state hosts dueling television events between the leading candidates for the Republican presidential nomination. On CNN, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis facing off in his first one-on-one debate against former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. Meanwhile, on Fox, former President Donald Trump participating in a town hall at the very same time. All of this coming just 5 days before the Iowa caucuses and 13 days before the New Hampshire primary on January 23rd. In Iowa, polls still consistently showing Trump cruising to victory there, with 51% of Republican caucus goers backing the former president, according to 538. Significantly trailing Trump in the Hawkeye state, DeSantis at 17% and Haley at 16%. No other candidates above 10%. So with the expectation that Trump will have a blowout performance in Iowa, tonight's debate is likely the last opportunity for DeSantis and Haley to shake up the race. Will either of them seize this opportunity? I doubt it. And that is because in what will likely go down in the history books as the worst campaign strategy ever, both DeSantis and Haley have been extraordinarily reluctant to attack Trump despite running against him. Iowa was supposed to be the place where DeSantis would create a two-way race with Trump. The governor's culture warrior politics seemingly aligned with the evangelical conservative voters in the Midwest state. But instead of dazzling Iowans with his homophobic and racist MAGA policies, DeSantis has seemingly flamed out, failing to explain to Iowans why they should dump their dear leader, Donald Trump, and give him a shot. And therefore, it is now very hard to see DeSantis staying in the race after Iowa if he does not have a good performance there on Monday. DeSantis' campaign and entities supporting it have not only spent tens of millions of dollars in Iowa, but the Florida governor is not competitive in any of the upcoming states after Iowa. So if DeSantis has any hopes of continuing his campaign, he must explain to Iowans tonight why he is better than Donald Trump. As for Haley, unlike DeSantis, she has never attempted to be the second coming of Donald Trump or Trump without the baggage. Despite serving in the Trump administration, Haley has presented herself as a more moderate, rational alternative to the twice impeached former president. And even though she apparently doesn't know that slavery was the cause of the Civil War, Haley's campaign has paid dividends with a subset of influential GOP voters. Wall Street Republicans, including JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon, publicly touting her as the future of the party and flooding her campaign coffers with cash. Haley using these funds to strategically play the long game. Instead of focusing solely on Iowa, where her temperate message was unlikely to resonate with MAGA Republicans, Haley dedicating time and energy to New Hampshire, the Granite State known for its more libertarian politics and large number of independent-minded voters who were never fans of Trump. All of this helps explain why, even though Haley has largely refrained from attacking the former president, she is rapidly cutting into Trump's lead in New Hampshire. According to 538, Haley now within 10 points of Trump there, 40% to 30%. 2 months ago, Haley was behind Trump by 30 points. As for DeSantis, he doesn't even come in third in New Hampshire. He is in fourth place at just 6%, behind New Jersey Governor Chris Christie at 12%. Haley's gains on Trump clearly rattling him, After spending months of his initial campaign attacking DeSantis, Trump is now focused solely on Haley. Just yesterday, Trump falsely suggesting Haley is not qualified to be president because her parents were immigrants from India. Haley, of course, was born in South Carolina and is therefore an American citizen and can run for president. So tonight, expect Trump to continue his nasty attacks on Haley as he works feverishly to stop her rise in New Hampshire. The former president clearly hoping that a big win in Iowa and New Hampshire will extinguish the campaigns of DeSantis and Haley and cement him as the Republican nominee. Thank you for watching Graph's Grievances. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, share. It really helps me grow this channel. And join me tomorrow for a full recap of all the machinations in Iowa tonight.